Hi and welcome back to my channel. So as I said in my last video, I'm coming back with the Highland wildlife, and this one I have picked the Farmyard Friends. And before I go any further, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for your support. I really do appreciate it, as always. And here I have an 8x8 card blank, and this one is going to be what they call, I don't know what it's called to be fair, it's called a, I call it a cutaway floater. So you need to take this down to 6. No, I don't. What do I need to take it down to? Cut away 6 inches from the front. So I've got to cut it at 3, and it should only leave, a 2-inch border at the top. So let me just fold that down a bit, not all the way through, just take that bit off. And if you can't do it all in one go, what I suggest is, is you open it up this way and put it on there. So this would be 16, 6x6, I mean 8x8, sorry, not 7x7. So if you're doing it that way and then you want it to take 6 inches off, you'd have to go down to the 10 to take the 6 inches off, which is there, and then just cut across. Okay, let this frame a bit, and then I need to cut another 2 inches because I need a 2-inch bit for the bottom part of this card. So just lining that up with a 2-inch mark, cut across there, and that bit you can discard. Okay, so I'll take that, and I want a bit of mirror card for the inside, and I might have to get another piece of mirror card out. So you cut 2 notches under the 8 by 2 notches under the 8. So that's for the underside bit. And then the other bit that I need is the green double-sided paper. So I need to cut that at 4 notches under the 8 by 4 notches under the 8. Okay, and then that bit is for there. So that's on the inside. Then I need some more mirror card, which this might be big enough. So I need to do 2 notches under the 2, and I need to do 2 of them by 2 notches under the 8. So there's one. Another bit, if this is big enough. I don't know if it's going to be. It might be, just about. Yep. So 2 notches under the 2 again by 2 notches under the 8. So that's my second one. Then I need to get the printed cardstock, which is this one. So now I need a bit that measures so normally I would go 4 notches under the 2, which is, so I need 2 of these again. So I need to go 4 notches under the 8. So there's one, and then the other side I need to do the same. 4 notches under the 2 by 4 notches under the 8. So that's them bits done. And then if you wanted to, it tells you to cut a piece of this that goes, or a piece of this tartan paper here, to put that on the inside at 2 notches. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Or I don't know how big this piece is supposed to be. Supposed to be 7 1/4 or 7 1/8. Or 5/8 and 4 5/8. Don't know, it's not very big. I don't know what that means, 4 4/8. It's not that big. It says about putting that down the centre there. So you've got that bit going along there. But I don't know if I really want that in there. I might just leave that just at that bit and use the other bits for something else. So that's what I'm going to do. Acetate, I need to cut that at 8 by 8, wherever I've put my acetate. So the acetate is just plain. There's no patterns or snowfall. It's just a piece of plain heavy duty acetate. And then I think that's all the cutting that I need to do for this one. So I can get rid of my trimmer for the time being. And start assembling. I'm going to move that bit of acetate because I'll forget that it's there, and I'm going to find my, I don't need, oh yeah, I need that bit. I'm going to find my topper bit, so that's it to hand, that's the bit I didn't need. Go in the bin. So I'm going to start with my base layer, or my bottom layer that goes on the inside of the card before I do them bits. So I'm just going to pull that out on this one, turn that over while I'm doing this so I don't blind you, and see if I can get some of this glue out of one of these ones that I've had tipped upside down for a bit, which I don't think that one is going to come out somehow, as I think it's got a blockage in that. This one's virtually empty anyway, so swap them over for a minute and hopefully I can get some glue out. So because this is paper, I'm not going to put the tacky glue on. I'm going to turn this over and then place that on there, like so. And then all-purpose glue down the middle, or as much as you want to put over. Tacky glue in the 4 corners again. Knock everything flying. And then place this onto there. And then the next bit I have to put the acetate on, I think. So I need some red liner tape for that. So I'm probably going to use my chunky one. Probably should use a thinner one. So what I'm going to do first is place my red liner tape onto this bit, as close to the edge as I can. and go all the way along there. Get my scissors and trim off that bit. And then I know on this one you don't have to have, like I say, you don't have to have the thick one, you can use the thin one, so I'm going to make sure this sticks down fairly good on here, because this acetate is the same size as this card anyway. So I'm going to bring this all the way across to there. Oops, try not to pull that off. Give it burnish down with my tool, like so. So that it sticks. Get my pokey tool so I can pull the backing off of here. And pull this one off the thinner one. The thinner one is best to use when you're doing like shaker cards and stuff like that, if you want to, you know, do that kind of style of card, shaker card. So I'm going to come in this way. I might actually flatten that down and place that on the top of there and just press it down like so. And then to do this other bit, same again, principle, you need to put double the red liner tape on these bits. So I'm going to do it that way around. Just going to use the thinner one for this piece. Same again on there. Oops. Burnish it down a bit so that it sticks. And then peel it off. No, not bloody, not the tape, the red liner bit. You need the tape on the card. Thank you. Take this one off as well. And I do apologise if you can hear any noise outside. One of my neighbours has decided that he's going to play his music loud while he's cutting some wood or something. So now I'm going to try, if my head comes in the way, I'll need to put something under that, because if I don't, I can't see where the acetate finishes and my board starts because of the colour. Move that out of the way now. So that's how that's going to look. I've got hair under there again. It's the thing with long hair, it gets everywhere. Okay, so now to get this gold mirror sitting on there properly, I'm going to have to use the double-sided tape. Although somebody I've heard say that the all-purpose glue will work on acetate to stick down cards, but I'm still going to use my red liner tape for this. Just to stick it down. Do the same on this side. And if your acetate is a little bit long or overhangs on this, you can trim it off after if you don't want the over bit. So that is all the red liner tape that I need for this card, so I can shove that away for now. Use my burnish tool to burnish this down a little bit. Okay. Peel the red liner off. Bring in my bit of gold. Place that on there. Probably could have done with being a bit straighter than that, but never mind. As they say, as the saying goes, a blind man would love to see it. So I'm going to do the same with this side. Hopefully I'll get this one on a little bit straighter. Yeah, I've got that one on a lot straighter than this side, but I don't think I can actually pull that up without ruining it. Well, maybe, no. It's going to have to stay at an odd angle, but never mind. These things happen in the world of crafting. You know, far from perfect with my crafting. So I say, my videos are not about perfection. My videos are about enjoying yourself and doing what you love. And I love crafting. And most people that I give my cards to don't even notice like that I've made a mistake on putting it together. They are amazed, and you know how good a card is. So yeah, most people would love, most of my friends and my family love my cards, and that's all that matters to me. So yeah, as long as they're happy, I'm happy. So okay then, so we're going to come in with this little Highland cow and take out the border and take out this one. And that one. Now I was going to try and do something a little bit bizarre, but I don't know. No, I don't like that one. So for this one, I'm going to come in with some of my trusty strips. You'll have to excuse me in a minute because I'm going to have a drink of my coffee. Because otherwise, every time I make a cup of coffee and I come in here crafting, it always goes cold and I never get a chance to drink one. So and my cup, I don't know if you can see it without me trying to spill my coffee out of it. It is, oops, it's a beware of the crazy penguin lady. See, it might be best to pick that up. As some of you know, I love penguins. So I was just looking at the frame thinking, is it supposed to be a certain way up? But it's not. So that's cool. Because obviously on the frame you don't want it on this bit here. on the acetate, so you only want to go on the top and bottom of the frame, so it's sitting on them then rather than on the acetate, so you don't see it when you open the card. So that's how we're going with this one. So I'm just going to peel these off now. If I can get the backing off. A bit stubborn sometimes. Okay, there's a bit of a pip on there, so I'm going to try and snip that off. There we go. Bring this in, and obviously this is going to go along here. I think that's about in the right place. And then obviously we've got them, but obviously that's the acetate, not the acetate, the foam pads on there are going to show through unless I was to put it on that one's straight. It's on straight. I'm just going to put some foam pads on there. I know there is different ways you can do these so that foam pads don't show. You could probably go in with your red liner tape and lay this flat if you wanted to, but I don't want to lay it flat, so it's going to have a bulky show through at the other side. But it's the thing with working with acetate. There is ways to hide your workings. If you wanted to, you could go cut a piece of card and put that on the back with, fix it with like the acetate, fix it with red liner tape or whatever and put it on the back. But there we go. So that is that bit there. Okay, and then the next bit, what am I doing? I want the sentiment. So the sentiment I'm coming in with, have a marvellous day. Little cow, moo. So I'm just going to come in with this, and I'm going to place this at the bottom. Just there, like so. And then I've got this other little cow. It's one on his little Jackson, Homeson, whatever. It's the same cow as that one. I'm just going to put him on there, only because he's not going to go anywhere else really. I don't know where else to put him, so I'm going to stick him on the front of this card as well. And where are you going to stick him, Anita? Let's stick him up in this corner, I think. Okay. And then I'm still gonna come in with the purple gems because this has got purple in the heather or whatever that is on the flowers there that he's got surrounding him. So I'm going to come in with some of these purple gems just because I think they glow with the pattern, or you're picking out a colour that's in the design. So I've picked out the purple because it's my favourite colour, so one in each corner, and that's that one finished. So yeah, that is that card done, guys. So I'm just going to have a little look, see what I can come back with the little horse, and I've got a little sheep on there, and one's 2 sentiments and 2 border strips. One says love from all of us and to someone special. So that is that one. You could, if you wanted to, the bit what they were saying was to put that like that down the middle, but you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not going to because I think it looks okay without it, so I'm going to leave that as is. Okay, so I'm just going to have a tidy down and see what I can do for the second card, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So I've got a 6x4 card, so this is going to be a small one. And I'm just going to find a bit of mirror that I can use. That's hopefully big enough. Yep, that one's big enough. I'm going to bring my trimmer in. So I need to do it 2 notches under the 4. And then by 2 notches under the 6. So that'll be that layer there. Oh, excuse me. And then I need a bit of this, but I don't know if this is going to be big enough. It might be. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to bring in this printed card, paper, sorry. I'm going to do that to the same as before, 2 notches under the 4 notches under the 2 and 2 and 4 notches under the 6, and then that's going to sit on there like so, and on there like so, and that would fit on there like so. And then I'm going to bring in a bit of this, so I need that to be 4 notches under the 4. So that's going to go on the top there, and then I'm going to bring in a bit of this one, and how big is this bit now? So it's 4 notches under the 2, so I need that to be there. So it's 4 notches. I can bring that to there, and then I'm going to bring this in and cut there for a minute, and then go that way and do it 4 notches under the 4, and hopefully that is the size that I need. Might have to go another notch. Another 2 notches on that one. So that sits on there. Right, so same with this bit. That sits on there like so, and I think that's, oh no, I need the border, so I'm going to have to put a border strip on. So I can bring in the happy birthday border, or I can bring in, let me have a look, So all I'm going to be left with is a little tiny sheep, which is not going to be going on anything really. I might be able to incorporate it in one of the other topper set sheets that I've got. Can't remember what's on the other two topper sheets. And I've got one with a deer, which probably ain't going to work. But let me start assembling this anyway, and then I can see where I'm going with this card. Let me just bring in my glue. I know I'm quite a messy crafter really, but when I've finished at the end of it, I'm always tidy up. I'm just going to place that on there. This is all going flat. And the thing with these glues, you wait for it to come down to the end, and by the time you've got it there, I'm concentrating so much on getting the glue down that I'm forgetting to chat. So I think this might clog up. No, it's coming out just enough. Before I glue the next bit on, I'm going to have to unclog it. So I'm just holding this down. So I can place this onto there like so. And is it this bit? I nearly picked up the wrong bit. Let me try and unclog that a bit. Lay it down flat so that glue comes down to the end until I get chance to fill it up. I think sometimes it's where the glue gets like a little bit warm from being sat in a room for a length of time. So that's going to go there, and I've lost my topper. Lost my little horse. Where's my little horse gone? Oh, there you are. See, that's what I mean. I'm such an untidy crafter that I put things down and I can't find where I've put things. So just putting some foam pads on here. So by the time you see this video, it would already be Friday. By the time this video goes out to you lot to watch, because obviously I don't do videos in the week, I just do them on a Monday or on a Sunday, as I've said in previous videos. But for those of you that are new and you're wondering why I'm not talking about day-to-day things, that mine seem to be like what happened last week, and then next week's videos that go out will be what went on this week, if that makes sense. So yeah, my videos, unfortunately I can't do one every other day, or one every day, one every other day or whatever, because obviously I'm a full-timer, work full-time. I don't get time to sit and craft all day, although that's what I would love to do, to be fair. I'd love to be at home crafting all day rather than going to work in a supermarket, but you know, oops, I would love to have a job as a card maker, like on Hunkydory, somewhere like that. Get some really good hints and tips from everybody. And I've got glue on my finger now, so I'm trying not to get that on my card. And I don't mean any offence to anybody that does, you know, sit at home and make cards all day. I wish I envy them people that can craft as much as they like during the day. I can only do that when I'm on holiday. And the holidays for me never come quick enough. So yeah, I love to craft all day. And when I have a holiday, and if I'm not going anywhere, not going away anywhere, I will sit and craft every other day. I will come in here, even if my husband's at home, and I'll go, oh, I'm going in the little bedroom to do some cards, and he'll go, okay. So then he'll play his game, killing zombies, saving the world as he puts it, and I'm in here crafting away in here. And if I'm not crafting in here, I'm normally doing diamond painting in the front room, which I need to get back into. I've started doing some cards, diamond painting Christmas cards, but I've come to a bit of a halt again because it's like, yeah. So this is to someone special, so this is going to go down here, and then up here looks a bit blank, so I'm going to come in with a border strip, but I'm coming in with this happy birthday one. So at the top of the thing I'm going to put happy birthday. I'm just going to trim this off a little bit because I cut it off with a pair of scissors. I'm just going to trim it in between the two so you get that kind of feel. I could have gone all the way along, but with it I could have gone from like edge to edge with it like that, but it was going to cut it out there, so I'd rather not leave like a gap like that, so I'd rather do it and go from edge to edge. I mean from, oh, that's what happened to it, it's on my scissors. So this is another card design from the book, but it's probably, this mine's probably a little bit different to what they've done. So I'm going to come, I don't know, about there I think, oops, about there. So it says happy birthday to someone special. I think that's kind of cool, like that. And then the other borders that I don't use, I always keep them, because you never know when I have a card that I've got, I've been using, or something that I could never find a border. I know if I have to snip into card stock to oops, I've got half my foam pad left on. Oh, see now, look, that's why I don't stick my foam pads to my thingamajig, what's it, right, to my, oh, what is it called, this craft mat. My brain really hurts sometimes. Right, so I'm sticking with these gems again. Oh dear, I'm in the right mess over here, right 2 and 8 with all the bits of cards and paper and whatever flying around. Well, not flying around, but you know what I mean. So I don't know whether I'm going to come in with these purple ones, but I don't want big ones because obviously this is not a massive card, so I'm going to come in with these lighter ones. And as I say, you can come in with whatever gems you want if you're copying this card, because I don't make cards and go think, oh no, she's copied me. I'd make these cards for you to either craft along to it or to get inspiration from these and make your own cards with some toppers that you've got similar or whatever, sort of similar, not similar as in what they are, like horse or whatever, similar shapes maybe, and you want to know what to do with some smaller ones. So this is for those of you that struggle like I used to, and I got my, so I'm going to give, I got my inspiration and that for my cards from watching a lady called Sybil Jane, and her name is Sarah Upton, and she does really stunning cards, and she's the one that I watch mostly, or I watch 99% of the time when she's got her videos out. And I absolutely, you know, love her videos. I think she's such an amazing curator of making cards out of the Hunkydory. She does fantastic cards, so, you know, can't praise her enough for all the inspiration that she's given me into doing the videos that I'm doing today. So if it wasn't for me coming across Sybil Jane's concoctions, I would never have ever dreamt of doing a YouTube channel of crafting, card making. So yeah, she's my inspiration for that. And she's got an amazing talent with her cards. Yes, she makes mistakes, same as me. I keep my mistakes in. Sarah keeps her mistakes in as well. And when you're off camera, you have a little moan and call yourself silly, stupid names because you know you've done something wrong. But sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And if it don't work out, it don't work out. But 9 times out of 10, you know, the mistakes that we make, they do rectify, as they say. So, anyway, if you do come across Sybil Jane and you watch Sybil Jane, or you don't watch Sybil Jane, look her up, subscribe to her, because she is outstanding with her cards, as I said, and she also does like my channel as well. So as I say, and if you've not seen my channel and you're a member or you're subscribed to Sybil Jane, I'm slightly different to how Sybil Jane does hers. Obviously, I don't want to copy her word for word, or I don't want to copy her in her way of making cards, because she works hard to do her cards, so I come up with my own variations of different cards. And I've seen quite a few of her cards that I would like to try, but I need to venture out and do some of my own sort of style of cards with my own different toppers to what she uses, so that it's not the same, if you get my drift. But anyway, I'm rambling on again about different things. But as I say, yeah, if you are subscribed to my channel and you've never seen Sybil Jane, look her up and watch some of her videos and subscribe to her if you want to. And if you are already subscribed to Sybil Jane and you've popped across to see my channel, then please do subscribe. I would really much appreciate all the support that I get, and all the likes that I get, and all the shares that I get. So that is it for this video, guys. I'm going to stop rambling and let you get on with the rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. And it'll probably be this kit again to finish this off. I've got 2 more toppers, so that'll be that one done then, and then I'll go on to the next. So until then, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, or whatever you're doing and wherever you are, and take care and keep on crafting. Bye bye for now.